You shouldn't have put this meat in here. Oh my God, you shouldn't have put this meat in here. You got way too much garlic and that meat is trash. No, don't be trying to drain the meat out because now you're tasting the shit that we're tasting. Yeah.
It smells bad when I put it in that pan.
Oh, yeah,
I need the ricotta cheese. Hurry up.
Today we're going to be making a vegetarian lasagna. So in this bag, it's an Aldi's bag, but really I got all this stuff from Food Line. They just put it in my Aldi reusable bag instead of my Food Line reusable bag. So besides that, we're just going to dig right on in on what I got. So for my lasagna, this brand was cheaper than the actual like Food Line brand. So got a ricotta formaggio lasagna. We've got our Morningstar Farms like vegetables meats, and I haven't tried it, so I'm really excited to try it. Like I haven't tried any vegetarian, vegan meat, anything like that. And my mom's like, oh, you gotta have lots and lots of meat in your pasta. So I also got another one, so I wanted to try this one. It's meat. Well, not meat, it's like, it's vegetables. Also got diced tomatoes. Whole tomatoes, because I'm going to be making my own sauce. I dropped this soda 1,000 times. I'm upset that I had to buy basil in plastic when my grandma grows her own basil, and like she has like a whole plant, and I just forgot to bring it, so I ended up having to buy it. So that's that. Also got me this because I wanted to try it, but it's got nothing to do with lasagna. Neither does this apple or dressing. So, and I also got garlic to season, and there'll be lots of seasoning in this dish, trust me, because I'm not gonna have no veggie pasta that tastes bland. So, and I also wrote my list on the back of a Pop-Tart box thing that I found. I opened up both cans of my tomatoes, peeled my garlic, and from watching a few Chef Gordon Ramsay's shows, I kind of picked up on a few things. I used the back end of my knife to crush and open up the garlic and minced it. After that, I then moved on back to the sauce, draining the tomatoes, and I tried to squish them, but the thing that I used as a substitute to crush the tomatoes didn't really work. So I went ahead and blended them, but didn't blend them too much because I knew that it would cook down. After that, I added in less than a quarter cup of oil and my garlic, along with some pink salt, black pepper, and basil, and cooked my sauce for about an hour and a half. It was at this point my mom came home and began to intervene. She told me what knife to use, that I was using the wrong one and wasn't doing it right, and I probably wasn't, but it's whatever. You gotta do what your mom says. After that, I put the basil that me and my mom cut up inside of the ricotta cheese, and then I moved on to slicing up, or actually mincing, my onion. The pasta sauce is cooked, and I set that aside, and I got me a bigger pan and a mess to clean up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm about to cook the meat and put the noodles in the water. The pasta lasagna. Alright. About to dump these onions into my pan where the meat will be. I'm going to just let that just saute. I grabbed both of my meats, really vegetables or plants, but when I pulled out the one in the tube, it was brown and it looked like smushed beans, and boy did it smell
awful. And the other one it didn't smell good either, but it was more tolerable, just to be honest. And it didn't look as bad as the one in the tube. And when I cooked it together, I probably should have just stick with the crumbles rather than mixing it together. And it just smelled really bad, but it ended up coming out not too bad. But you'll get to see everybody's reactions in a minute. So this is how the meat looks. It looks like regular meat, and I knew my mom was going to come in at any moment to just see what I was doing in the kitchen, and I had just cooked the meat, and when she comes in, she always tastes the food, and I had already tasted it, and it tasted really bad. So I definitely knew that she was not going to allow me to put that meat into the sauce, so I had to hurry up and do it before she got into the kitchen. Now, I didn't want to put all of it because the meat didn't taste too good, but I knew that mixed in with the sauce, it would be better, but I still didn't want to put in too much, but I ended up having to dump all of it in there before she came in the kitchen. And I took the packages of the meat and threw them on top of the trash, and that's where I made my big mistake.
This is like breakfast sausage. Why would you put that's where the spiciness comes from.
It was in
That
a
ain't
tube.
cooked, is it?
It would be like
You made me eat
meat.
that? You made me eat raw sausage?
No, she cooked it.
Veggies.
Look, they're stuck together.
Yeah, because that's how they cooked.
No, you had to put oil in the pot. And
My mom's on the phone telling everybody about my pitch poor lasagna, and she hasn't even tasted it. So my lasagna is done. This is mozzarella cheese on the top. Looks good, doesn't it? Yep. And then there's hers in the oven, still cooking.
I tasted that sauce and that meat, and it tasted like trash to me. It was too hot and spicy.
So here we've got my lasagna, and here we've got the other lasagna, which has fewer layers. I'm going to go ahead and taste both of these actually.
I'm about to be 100% honest with y'all about my two lasagnas. So this one right here, it's the bigger one. I already showed y'all. And then another slice, which is the one with actual meat, turkey, ground turkey and not ground beef, and jar sauce and not homemade sauce. And it's got less layers and mine has more. So we're about to taste this. Alright. So I'm gonna taste mine first. Alright. So I'm not like tasting the meat that I already know what meat tastes like. Just try something different. Get some cheese, just a little bit of everything. Just all of it, just a whole forkful. It's all mixed together, so it doesn't smell too bad. Okay. Let's take another bite. Honestly, with all the other ingredients, a nice hefty bit of red cocked, a nice bit of other layers of cheese. It actually, you can't really taste the disgusting taste of the meat. It actually tastes like lasagna. Now I'm about to sample the next dish here. This is alright. Oh. That, the one with the ground turkey, that tastes worse, honestly. I don't know why, but it does. It's like all you taste is that ground turkey. Ugh. Actually, I honestly do prefer mine better. Now, if I were to, would I eat that meat again? Absolutely not. Because that meat is disgusting. And it smells horrible, honestly. The vegan meat, the vegetarian stuff. But when it's mixed in with a lot of the cheese that I put on here, you can't really taste it, and it doesn't have like a big flavorful taste as much as like this actual meat does. Like you taste all the meat juice and everything, and I just can't. But this is the one I made. Taste this again. This tastes better. And I don't know if it's just because the meat, not just the meat taste goes away kind of, but I also use fresh sauce. And she didn't use fresh sauce. She used jar sauce and ground turkey.
You want me to bring you a piece of lasagna?
You ain't gonna taste both of them.
Don't be giving me no big old bite neither.
You just want a little taste.
I just want a little tasty taste.
Alright. Close your eyes.
I did already. Come on now. I see a halo light.
Open your mouth.
It's hot.
Blow it.
Look at this mess.
If you taste it. What's that taste like? Like nastiness, right?
This one's good. I need Parmesan cheese too.
Alright, now taste this one.
Wait a minute, I'm chewing this glob of mozzarella. If you don't come on, I'm sitting here with my mouth open.
Now how does that one taste? Tastes good, don't it?
It tastes good, but it's got that spicy.
Good. You can't even taste it. That's that homemade fresh sauce. Don't even make that face.
It's more flavorful because of more spices. But I prefer the taste of the taste of the turkey one. Ew. Not that veggie.
Alright, I know you don't want to be on camera, so we're going to try these two, and you're going to let me know which one you like the best. So, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, make sure you support the troops. Close your eyes. Alright, open your mouth. Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, how good does it taste?
I give it a 6.
6. Okay.
Eat it.
All right. On a scale from 1 to 10, how's that one taste?
That one reached a 7.
7.
See, like this
You know what that 7 was?
Your mama.
No, it was mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That was what I made. All right, we also got a little kid here, my little sister. Close your eyes. All right, open your mouth. How's that one taste? Does it taste good, great, or bad? Which one?
That's 20.
A 20.
Yeah, that's 20.
All right, well, keep chewing and taste the other one yet.
That one. Wait. I'm digging.
All right, hush. Open your mouth. Now, how's that one taste?
0. I like that one better. Whose is this one?
That one's your mom's.
I like mom's better.
Good. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Dee's Fashion House for more videos.